Hi, my name is Rebecca, and this is my very first Flosstube ever. I am a huge lover of Flosstube. I watch them all the time. It's my TV. I don't really watch a lot of TV, except very at night with my husband. We watch a show, but my rest of my TV is YouTube Flosstube. I've been cross stitching for over a year now, and I love it. It's so much fun. And I just wanted to share you what I'm working on, all my active whips. I'm a seasonal stitcher, so mostly I tend to stick in the season stitching. But let me just show you all of these bags except one I've made myself, and I will just kind of go through it. This is my craft room / office, so you can see my sewing machine here and then my computer set up over here. But let's just put all these on the floor. We'll start from the top, not in any particular order. This is what I've made, obviously, and this main fabric is from a Tilda bundle I got, and it is like foam padded. This one's a seasonal stitch. It's one of my favorites. It's Plum Street Samplers Real Comfort. This is my very first big project. It is a 241 by 235 stitch count. I stitched it on 18 count Ada by Salt, and the fabric is Saltbush by Fox and Rabbit. I love the autumnal colors. These were mostly my wedding colors, except we did have blue in there, but that green, that olive and amber color, love those colors. So yeah, I used to stitch this on Sundays when we watch football. We're football people. We live in East Texas, so like it's a must. And I did have a hanging thread here, so apologies if that upsets you. But this is my progress. I went from top to bottom, so that is the height of it. Here, let me see if I can get one without the sun coming through. That is the height of it and the width of it. So that's how much I got worked on. Can't wait to pick that one back up in September. Gonna be great. None of these are ready. Like, I just wanted to show you my bags really because I'm so proud of them. I actually got the pattern of these project bags from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. She's a fellow Texan, and she has great tutorials. And I watched one of her project bags tutorial, and then that's the one I do every time. This main fabric again is from that same Tilda bundle, and the inside fabric in the trim is just some stash I got. This project is the Animal Cracker by Stacy Nash. I started this on New Year's Eve, so there's not a ton of work on it. And I think this is Sugar, the skunk. I got this at Jingle Ball. Yeah, there's not a ton of progress on him. But this is my very first Animal Cracker. Love him. He's cute. Started from the bell and his tail. And this is the bottom of it. So, love that. Can't wait to get that done. And he has like a winter sweater on, and I got him at Jingle Ball. So, and these are all the called for Weeks Dye Works flosses. I think this is the only project I have with Weeks floss. So there's that. These little cards I printed out. Oh, I did that on 18 count Ada parchment by Fiber on a Whale. Was that floss? What was I gonna say? Oh, these little project cards. I got a template off of Etsy. It comes with these little project cards. It comes with flush drops, and it comes with like a couple of different types of planners. And instead of, I do like the more hardy, like acrylic, or more cardstocky, or thick, the more durable flash drops, but they are expensive. So instead of just dropping hundreds of dollars to get all my project bags floss dropped, I got those and I put them on cardstock, and it's a good substitute for now until I can grow my collection. Let's see what's another one. This is a fabric I got from Hobby Lobby. This is one of the first ones I made because it's more flimsy. It doesn't have that foam interfacing on it. This project is called Dearest Gentle Reader by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. The fabric is a vintage cloth by Lori Holt in the color Breeze. And I'm using all the cloth for DMC, and it's a 14 count even weave. And I started this on March 4th. And this pattern is actually free with Caterpillar. I think you have to join their Facebook group or her newsletter or something, and then you can get the pattern. But I actually was stitching. I read the Bridgerton books and I've watched all the shows, so I would stitch this while we watch the shows. This is the only progress I have. So I'm only stitching that when I watch Bridgerton. So there's not a lot of progress on that one. It'll probably be forever when I get that finished. Okay, let's do a Halloween one. This fabric is actually from my mother-in-law's stash. She's a master quilter. She's fantastic. She's been doing it for 35 years, and she has an amazing stash and craft room. And she lets me come and get whatever fabric I want, which is very sweet. So this one is, I'm part of Teresa Kogut's level 2 Patreon. Yeah, level 2. And this was from her September 2025. It's called Circle of Friends. That's the picture. And I actually had started this, and I started here on the top left corner and did this bat and realized that I cut my fabric and started it off and it was going to not fit. So I just, instead of scrapping the whole thing, I just finished this bat and had it as a one little pillow and then just started all over again. So I would have more progress on this, but c'est la vie. I don't have a project card for this, I don't think. I have. Yeah, I have. This was before I got that template. So this is my progress on Circle of Friends. She's cute. None of these project bag's upside down. Here, just take all that crap out. She's not ironed. None of these are ironed. That's okay. So this is the top to the bottom. So this is how tall it will be. And I got the entire cat done. And then I started on the jack-o'-lantern. And then this is like a pumpkin girl skirt here. And then I got a tiny little bit of ghost up here. So it's super cute. I do love this pattern a lot. Can't wait to get that, work on that a little bit more. And I have all these flosses in these baggies because my mom does embroidery. I do embroidery. And she had too many bags, so she gave me a lot on her bags. So instead of, I didn't have any floss drops at the time, I just use that. Here's another one. I don't think there's a project in here. No, I just wanted to show you the bag. Me and my husband are big Harry Potter fans. We have a little collection of items over there. And this is another fabric from my mother-in-law's stash. She did a Harry Potter quilt for her boys when they were little. So this is, I think this is the second book when Harry's escaping from the Dursleys with the Weasley brothers in the car. It's like one of the illustrations from the books. And I got a yellow zipper here. And then the inside fabric is, I don't think you can see it, but it's the shields of all the houses of Hogwarts. And then in this past November, we actually got to go to Chicago and went to the Harry Potter store there. And I got this pen that says Free the House Elves. Because we also are listening to the books, the original recording of the books. I know they just came out with a new recording. But we are listening to the audio books when we go on road trips. So I just want to show you that because that was pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Here's another one. It doesn't have a project in it, but I wanted to show it to you. This fabric is part of that Tilda bundle, and then the inside is just this blue and white striped scrap that I had. Love that. Let's do some Christmas. I have two Christmas ones. This fabric is, both of the fabrics are from Hobby Lobby. It's like this Christmas plaid patchwork fill-in thing. This one, this was my first pattern I got from a name brand designer. So I've had this one for a long time. I say a long time, like when I first started, so a year ago. This is the Prairie Schooler 12 Days of Christmas Santa. And the fabric I'm using is Fiber on a Whim Milk and Honey, 14 count. And then I am doing a DMC / stash conversion, because this is one of the first ones I did and I didn't have a lot of the stuff. So so there's 12 different little guys, Santas, and I really wanted to get this done before Christmas this year, but I don't know if that's going to happen. And these Prairie Schooler patterns, they come, so there's 12 days, obviously, and each bundle is 4 days. So the first bundle is day 1 through 4, 5 through 8, 9 through 12. I only have 1 through 4. But this is the very first one I did. This is day 1. Looks great. And all the days have some type of pairs in them. So this is a partridge in a pear tree. And then I have 2 completely done, which is 2 turtle doves. And then I'm working on the third, which is 3 French hens here. So I was trying to get one a month done, but it is now May. And I still have the third one to get done. So I'm a little behind, but that's okay. And I wanted to show this little needle minder. I made this needle minder from an old enamel pin, and I have a Dremel and trimmed it off and then put a magnet on the back, so that works. But I really like these. I know what I'm going to do with it. I want to make a advent calendar situation with the 12 days of Santas, and I think my husband's going to help me figure out what to do with that. Here's another Hobby Lobby Christmas pattern or fabric. I got this is my gingerbread bag, and I actually got this little charm. It's a gingerbread house from Jingle Ball, from Stacy Nash, I believe. So it's cute, and I have a mint green zipper, and on the inside is a gingerbread village situation. This one is the Teresa Koget Patreon November 2025. It's called Hello Cardinal. I love cardinals. 95% of my Christmas decor is cardinal based. I live in cardinal country in East Texas. We have cardinals all the time, all over the place, all year round. So this is this one. It's super pretty. Love that. I think this is the first time I used Lugana fabric. And I have another hanging thread. The needle minder is from Jingle Ball. And this is what I have so far. I think this is a 28 count Lugana, I think, from Hobby Lobby. But this is the cardinal here and the staff here. And then we have Santa's arms holding the staff. So that's all I got done. Love her. So I think that's my Christmas one. Yeah, those are just the 2 Christmas ones. I have plenty more Christmas patterns because I bought a ton at Jingle Ball. So here we are. Oh, I don't have a project in here because I finished it, but I'm part of the Stitch Quarterly with the Fat Quarter Shop, and this is the only bag I haven't made myself, and I love that. Okay, let's do an Americana. I think I have this one and this one. Is this one? No, it's this one. This bag material is from Hobby Lobby. The American Patriot, the patriotic fabric, and the red stars are from Hobby Lobby. I added this flag enamel pin here because someone at McAllister's gave it to me, and I thought, perfect. I love this pattern. This is Miss Prim's Betsy Ross. I love her patterns. This is my first one to do. She has a lot of these types of patterns. And it's Betsy Ross here sewing the flag, and the bottom of it says Heavens to Betsy. She has like an Abe Lincoln one. I actually was aware of Miss Prim from Lori Holt. She did the Abe Lincoln one, and I love that so much, so I went to go look at her other ones, and I wanted to start an American one because it's the 250th this year. So this is the one. And this is I don't think I have do I? I do! Okay. So this is an Ada Antique White DMC 14 count. And I started this in February. And then I'm using all the called for DMC that she gives us. So let me move this over just a wee bit. But this is what I have so far. It's going to be a big old pillow. So this is the pink here is her arms. Obviously you can see the blue flag here. Lots of fill-in. This is the width of it. So this is the most outer part on this side. So this is the width of it. And it's 2 pages. So this is the second page. This is how high it goes. And then I have it all folded up. So it's just easier to manage when I'm stitching it. But I do love this piece. It's really easy. There's a ton of fill-in. And it's a good piece. I like her. I like Miss Prim's. I'm probably going to do more of her stuff later on. Right. Oh, and I have the patriotic scissors in the patriotic needle minder. Oh, crazy like that. Okay, my next patriotic is, I just started this one, but this is a Lori Holt fabric, and I was part of a Fat Quarter Shop fabric bundle. What was I saying? I was part of Fat Quarter Shop's Lori Holt Fat Quarter Bundle monthly club. Did it for 1 month, and then I changed to the Stitch Quarterly. But in that 1 month, I got some fabric, and this was part of that bundle. And I love this fabric. It's like the same here, but it's white and navy. I don't know if you can, it's not really a good picture of that, but I love this bag. This project is the Stacy Nash Animal Cracker Abigail. It just came out at Nashville Market. I'm using a Zweigart Natural 25 count Lugana, and I'm kind of doing my own thread conversion using DMC. This is what I have so far. These are the little floss drops I was talking about that came with that template. I just print them on some cardstock, and it's really cool. So these are the flosses I have so far. This is the pattern that we are talking about. I love this piece. So her name is Abigail. My middle name is Abigail. And I don't know if she's like a goat, or I think she's a goat or a billy goat or a ram, because she has horns. And my initials spell out Ram, Rebecca Abigail McKnight. And even when my maiden name is Mills, so it was Ram before I was married as well. So Abigail, Americana, I love that. So here's what I have so far. She's tiny. You guys, y'all are just gonna have to forgive me. I just keep my needles. I try not to keep threads hanging, but sometimes like I just can't be bothered. So we're just gonna pull that. Okay, hold on. There we go. This is what I have so far. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Here's what I have so far. This is the bottom of her feet. I think this is as wide as she gets. This is as wide as she gets. This is her skirt here. And as you can see here, let me see if I can get both of these up. So that's what we have so far. I did not realize she would be so small because I used the calculator on the Fat Quarter Shop trying to make sure that I would have enough fabric to do this piece. And for some reason, when I was looking at this, I thought she was going to be tall. But the finished size is a 3" by 6.5", which is not very big. So I thought she would fill up this entire piece of fabric, and it looks like she's just going to stop right about here, which is fine. But that is one thing that kind of I guess annoys me. I was trying to think of a better word than annoy. Something that kind of annoys me about the Animal Cracker series is that they're not all the same height, or they're not even remotely close to being the same height. Like that skunk is huge. This is small. And then like there's a couple of other pieces that I've seen other floss tubers, and they're just like all over the place. And I'm like, that slightly annoys me, but whatever. I'm still gonna stitch them. Let's be honest. Okay, let's do this one. This is from Scrap Fabric. army green zipper. This one is the Tea Goddess by Tiny Modernist. I started this on the 6th of January. I'm using the fabric is 18 count Aida from Fabric on a Whim Espresso, and I'm using the DMC conversion that she's provided. Now this one is kind of like, let me take all these clips out. This is a big piece of fabric, so when I have it in the hoop, so I stitch with a hoop, and I have a stand on my stitchy spot, so that's how I do that. So she's very wrinkly, but I think this is my husband's favorite one. Isn't that pretty? The colors. So the fabric that is called for is called like grandpa sleeves, and I love that fabric, but I could not find it that was not within my budget. So that's why I went with this one, because I wanted the fabric colors or the thread floss colors to pop. So this is what I have done. It's really pretty, and I think I got all this piece done the other day. So the top part is done, and then I started working on, there's a lemon over here. So it's exciting. It's hard to do mirrored. Oh no, it's not done. I left a yellow. This flower is not done over here. So that's okay. I just need to finish this flower, and then this whole top piece will be done. Then I can keep going down. But I do like this piece. My husband loves this piece. Anytime I ask him to, because sometimes most of the time, I don't know what I want to stitch. And I have 4 or 5 project bags in my stitchy spot, and so I just have him pick one. He usually picks this one, which you think I would have more done, but I don't. This is another Lori Holt fabric from that bundle that I got, and then it's like a dress pattern. It's pink and white in there. This is the Garden of Quilts by Lori Holt. The fabric I'm using Artiste Ivory. I'm pretty sure I got that at Hobby Lobby. And then I got the Classic Colorworks floss pack from Fat Quarter Shop. 16 count. And I started this on January 29th. And I was doing it with the Fat Quarter Shop stitch along. And I printed out their blog. And they kind of broke it up in ways you could stitch along that they're doing it. They said you could do it this way, or you could just do whatever you want and have it done by November. So I was going to do it that way, but then I just realized I just needed to get it. I was going to do the stitch along breakdown method that they had, but then I don't remember why, but I had to switch it up. But this one is so beautiful. I love this piece. It has so much stitching in it, and I don't know. I just love it. I love it. So as you can see, last night I actually finished this and this. So I'm just going down and getting all the spools done, and then I need to finish this band and the flowers on the bottom. And this is probably going to go like somewhere over here on that wall. Isn't that pretty? I love that. It's just gorgeous. And I think I love it because this is the first piece that I've had my initials on something. I don't know. Oh. This is the Flosses, the Classic Colorworks. I love these colors. I know a lot of people say that about a lot of projects, but I really do. I think my husband's home. Are you home? Okay. The last project I have, this is another part of that Tilda bundle, and the blue and white striped fabric is for my stash. This is a smaller one. This is I'm doing the stitch along with Nicole Spohr and Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher. They're doing a toe Sal. And I have had this pattern in my stash for a while, and I wanted to do it. It's called the Sewing Sundries by October House Fiber Arts, a skinny knitting pattern. And it does have a tomato in it, so that qualifies. And I'm just using stash on this piece. I love it. I've had this one for a while, so it's just been I've I've had this pattern for a while, so it's just been sitting around. Let's see, 16 count. It's Ada, 16 count, and then flosses from Stash, my own conversion, and then I started May 3rd. This is what I have done so far. I'm finishing up this real quick. I'm recording. So this is my progress so far I have, and then here's the pattern. This is a fun, easy stitch. The most complicated piece is this needle pack. And it's not even that complicated. It's just, you know, it is what it is. But I keep this one by my bedside. So that's all my current going whips. And let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 11 total whips, but I only really am working on, let's see, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 whips I'm actually working on, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 whips I'm working on, and then 5 that are seasonal. So I have 11 total whips, which is not bad. I could definitely have more. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little whip update. I don't know how often I'm going to do these videos, but maybe once a month. I don't know. I also do a lot of sewing and scrapbooking and other crafts, so you might see some other things like that. I crochet and knit and all the things. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure, if you like this, that you give us a subscribe so you can see when I do post more. And I'll see y'all on the next one.